Hello, people. I am literally starting the stream third time now because um I don't know, the internet wasn't working properly and my brain is also not really working today. So, anyway, we're gonna get back to the sketching the line art phase of this art. So, basically, I received this commission on Vision by Ethereum, and this is their OC. It is a watercolor based commission, and we're gonna start by reducing the opacity and going on to the second layer for the line art. I'm choosing this brush for the line art as I always do, and I usually color the line art later. First we'll do it in black and then we'll color it later if need be. Usually I start with the face lining. I've seen some people start with the eyes. Today, in fact, I saw someone start with the eyes, and that sort of surprised me because if I ever start with the eyes, I feel like I'll mess up the face right away. It just doesn't like give me the space to think about where the face line would go if I draw the eyes first. I talked about this in my previous stream, but with the line art, I usually stay consistent in one line. I try to like join one line to the other, but I draw in smaller lines, which are long but like connected. We're not gonna go into too many details on the jewelry and accessories because when I watercolor, it kind of smudges the paint a little bit. So if I do add too many details, it will look like a mess. It needs to be, every part needs to be big enough for my watercolor to fit in. Yeah, yeah. So today I talked to one of my old clients again. It was a local client, a Pakistani client. So I stopped working with my local clients mainly because they ended up scamming me. It's more like I didn't stop working with them until they scammed me and then ran off. I'm just that kind of person. I just want to believe someone is nice until they just aren't nice to me anymore. So the reason I messaged them was because it was not like I it was sort of like I didn't need the money to be exact, but I was just really angry. Like, why did you take my money and leave? We were like, I wanted to trust you. So I messaged them and I told them that I am super angry at them, and then they like immediately sent me my money back. Now, I wouldn't say I felt guilty or anything, but they were like super apologetic and stuff. That made me wonder, if he knew that he had my money, then why in the world did he not send it to me beforehand? Before I had to like, it's been a month and a half, right? And it's not like it's not I have never had this happen to me by a foreign client. It always happens to me by a local client. And like, it just makes me wonder why people just don't appreciate art enough, maybe. In my country, like, some people even tell me, I agree that the prices of my artworks and many of the other artists' artworks can be very much like non-affordable, because our artworks are worth uh, like on market rate. If we keep our prices on market rate, then it's way more than a normal local Pakistani person can afford. So they don't usually buy art, even if they make art sometimes. That's it. That's like, they don't really buy art to support artists and stuff. They just make art. So when somebody buys art from me, it makes me super happy. But then if they're buying my art to sell it ahead on like double or triple price, then at least I deserve to like get my money in time, right? If they're getting any money from it, then that just means that they can afford to pay me. If they were a local client that was just trying to appreciate my art, I wouldn't understand. But then one time or two time or three times wasn't enough. I had to go ahead and get scammed by my local clients like 7 to 8 times, and I still give a chance to every single one of them. Everybody tells me that I should be taking advance payment, and when I do ask them for advance payment, they make a lot of excuses and stuff. But this so I like stopped entirely. I stopped taking commissions from local clients entirely at some point. But then came this one person. Okay, I was like, uh maybe I could give this one person another chance. Heck no, I should not have done that. But anyway, this person sent me my money, and even if I am like happy about it, I'm like not in any mood to say thank you or anything at this point, because this was my last straw. I gave up on local clients long ago. This was really my last straw, and will never ever 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 draw for a local client ever again. There is so much scam in the market. There are so many people scamming artists and scamming clients by becoming fake artists. There's like agencies running, brokers taking advantages of small artists from small countries like Indonesia, Pakistan, and stuff. And I'm just in the midst of all that chaos, if someone is still trying to learn and art and support art, then I feel like I really respect that sort of person. Since I deleted the first two attempts at my stream today, I am gonna say it again. I am sort of sleepy today. Um, sort of sleepy, and uh, I have some allergy, so my eyes are burning right now. But I wanted to stream this part, and not only that, but I also wanted to finish it by today. So even if I am like sketching it right now, I probably won't be coloring it. If I do end up coloring it, it would be great, but not like I haven't planned to do so right now. Here, let me turn on my air conditioner. Getting hot. So I shifted my PC setup from my own room to my sister's room because my room does not have an air conditioner and it is getting so hot these days. The weather is like super dry, and my sister isn't at home these days. She's usually not at home anyway. So it works for me. I can like be in her room since it's air conditioned. It helps me. But when she comes home, I'll probably be streaming during the day or something because when she's not in her room, then I can just come in her room and stream maybe. I feel like people do appreciate art. Oh, by the way, goodness. My cat dropped my cell phone. By the way, hello, Taco. Glad to have you on the stream again. And well, I was saying that I feel like people do appreciate art, but just not in smaller countries where like even basic food supplies are scarce, right? Like people can't afford to eat, so they just don't have much love to give art. It's treated as a luxury for people that can't afford it. Art is only appreciated by people that do treat it as a luxury, in my opinion. Okay, I really struggle with drawing frills sometimes when it's in a specific angle. One more reason why I had to like shift to my sister's room for art for my streams was also because my cat. I had to keep him outside that room all the time, and it's like not exactly a good weather these days for him to stay out at night. So I had to come to a bigger room so that he can be with me when I'm streaming. And even if he does come and sit on my table, it would not affect me because the table is huge. Here in my country, it's not as appreciated as in other places, but to make sure it's not a wasted effort, they always ask for half the payment upfront. Actually, I did ask for half the payment upfront this time, and yes, he did pay me half of the upfront, but it was quite low anyway, so you, I just didn't feel like it was enough. I was just pissed when he did not pay the rest of the half, right? You did watch Asubi Asubase. How was it? In my country, it's not like art is not appreciated. People try to make art. Like, they made a whole anime a few years back, and they worked super hard for it. Mano Studios worked on it, and it was called The Glass Worker. It went into international and stuff, but I feel like they still lack a lot of things. The Glass Worker is now available on Prime, I think Prime Video. But the problem is I can't afford Prime Video, so how am I going to support the I'm talking with the perspective of a like normal Pakistani that would like to support art. Like if someone can't afford Prime Video, then how are they going to support the anime that our country made, right? Yeah, my eyes are super dry these days. I have tried eye drops. I Wait, my mom is calling me. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about my eye drops. I did try eye drops. I literally put them in my eyes like an hour ago, but it doesn't seem to work. It used to work before. I don't know why it's not working these days. I would probably need to visit a doctor or something. At first, I wasn't enjoying it much, but then I got to the part where the professor tastes the tastes the water to check it. That was funny. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. And the second one was good. I liked when they played the soft tennis. Well, it's like a combination of like a lot of scenarios and scenes. It's not one episode with one story. It's like a lot of moments of their school life. And the glasses girl was calculating the direction of the ball and then she fell. That was good. Yeah, my country made an anime called The Glass Burger, and it's now available on Prime Video, I think. It was the first 2D animation of our country ever, and I'm super proud of it, but I still haven't watched it. It's been a few years since it came out, but I haven't been able to watch it. The reason being, I couldn't go to cinema, and when it came out, I tried, but I just couldn't for a lot of different reasons. I'll need a moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. My mom was having some breathing difficulty. Anyway, so back to the what we were discussing, Asobi Asobase. Looking at the cover, it seems to have the Ghibli art style. Yes, it is heavily inspired from Ghibli Studio, and the director and the like owner of the studio is Usman Riaz. I think he even visited Ghibli Studio for inspiration and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that I have still not watched the movie myself. I be recommending it to people, but I still haven't watched it. It sounds really embarrassing for me. But the truth being that I was not able to visit the cinema when it was like airing. It aired for quite a few months, by the way. It's not like it aired for like a little while and then it stopped. it aired for quite a few months, and I was not able to go to cinema in those months. First of all, I wasn't at home at all. I was in a different city at the time. And secondly, I don't really go out much anyway. So we were not able to watch it. Me and my friends, all of us, could not watch it. Anyway, so I wanted to watch it, but I don't really have Prime myself. And I have no plans of buying it anytime soon anyway. It is not playing on the TV either. I don't know why. It's been years since it came out. And the when I do get chances to go to cinema, I it's just not playing there either. I don't know how to watch it now. Honestly, I was avoiding spoilers so hard that I didn't even like ask anybody or look at the videos about the movie. I I have no clue what the movie is about. It's about a boy and a girl, and the boy makes glass art, and I think there's some jinns involved. Jinns are basically sort of mm, ghost. I sort of ghosts, not exactly, in our tradition and religion. So it's about some ghosts and some glass art. I don't know. I don't know the rest. It's. I think it's a romance movie too. The main character is named Vincent. That's it. That's all I know about the movie. And no, I have no plans on researching about it anyway, unless I watch the movie. Because uh the friends that the friends and the cousins of mine that did watch the movie told me that it had a strange ending. So I just didn't want to judge it based on what they told me. I wanted to judge it after watching it myself. It is pretty interesting because in Pakistani culture there isn't much fantasy involved. We don't usually believe in like a lot of fantasy creatures like mermaids and um, vampires, and so if like there's anything uh, fantasy related in our tradition and culture, it's usually just jinns, right? And black magic sometimes. Um, that's it. That's literally it. So there isn't a lot of stories based on fantasy. And if the glass circle really does have fantasy elements and they pulled it off really well, I so that just means that they did a good job, I guess. They did a great job because it was their first attempt at making an animated movie. I don't know how long this drill is going to take me, but until I perfect it, I would not feel satisfied. Oh, watercoloring. Watercoloring is basically like I am muted. Toko, you are so helpful with for me on my streams. Every time I go muted, you always tell me that I'm muted. Anyway, I don't know where the voice got muted. Yeah, I was telling you about watercolors and watercoloring is basically a traditional form of painting and um I hope you can hear me right now. Can you hear me? Hopefully, yeah. Hmm, just give me a moment. I'm sorry, this is like I have left the stream so many times now. I did not expect so many problems to occur this time. Okay, so I was telling you about watercolors. It is basically a traditional form of painting where mm, colored water is used. If you look it up on Google, you will find out that it's like watercolors are basically a medium. of painting, and people use colored water to paint. Okay, on thick paper, which is usually textured. And I try to like replicate that feeling on a digital canvas. Watercolors are usually soft and give a like cool vibe, I guess. Tender, in my opinion. Everyone does watercolor in a different way when it comes to traditional works and digital works, because the way I do watercolor is way different from someone I watch on the internet. It's just that it has to look soft and light and like whimsical. I feel like the line art for the face is thicker than the rest of the body. Yeah, they do teach watercolors in school because watercolors are easier to remove from the clothes too. So usually when in schools when they are teaching painting to young children, they use watercolors initially. I learned to do watercolors when I was in like uh primary school, I guess. It's curious how that something like this can be replicated on a digital canvas. Yeah. Um, I did not think that was possible until I saw a few artists do it, and then I wanted to try it myself and ended up creating a new art style, which people liked a lot, for my surprise. Hello, HBQ. No, you're not late. I just started. Like, no, wait, I did not just start, but like, I haven't done much yet. Have you done watercoloring in school? Wait, you painted watercolors with watercolors at home too? I'm actually sort of like struggling to read the chat today because the cell phone I'm using to read the chat is not placed at a very good angle. It's getting charged at the same time. And I don't know how to like use OBS's chat system to pop on my screen so that I can read it on my screen. I'll have to watch a tutorial for that. It used to be a hobby actually, although there was less artistic and more like a flooded paper. That's okay, you can just call it abstract art and maybe sell it for millions. Really? No, I'm not making fun of abstract art now. I was just joking. Someone, someone literally, I was watching, I don't remember the YouTuber's name right now, but he literally captured a cloud and sold it for, I think, 10 grand. So I think your artistic smudges on the paper would have been like pretty valuable too. Millions of phrases actually. Money in this economy? Nope. No, I am earning money from art myself, so I can say that people actually buy art too. As in, I'm not sure about what kind of people. I haven't reached the big millionaires yet, but people do love buying art. Trust me, there's people out there who want to buy art. They spend money on it, real money. Toko, you should start watercoloring. It's like really fun actually. I started my painting journey from watercolors in fact. When I didn't have like when I was a child and my parents did not allow me to use acrylic paints because I was pretty messy. I used to like paint with watercolors all the time. And I still paint with watercolors actually. I prefer watercolors over acrylic paints or any kind of paints when I'm painting traditionally. Not that's not only because they're easier to do than the other kinds of paints. It's mainly because, well, they're just so soft. I don't know how to describe the feeling. I just keep saying it's soft and it's just it's peaceful. Yeah. We're having a problem here. The fur on this side is not equal to the fur on that side. We're gonna mirror this. Yup, I was so correct about that. We're gonna do it again. This time, I'll keep the fur equal. Mm, this looks okay. Gonna go get a set tomorrow then. Yes, you should. And please do show me what you do end up making with it. You can't immediately start printing cash with painting. You need some practice for that. Even in abstract painting, you need some sort of like concept. There's no such thing as being bad at art. Art is something that is supposed to bring you peace and happiness. It does not matter what it looks like in the end. Artist tips and tricks. I would just tell you to do what makes you feel happy. Don't like judge your art all the time and compare it with other artists that you think are better than you. Maybe they are better than you, but then everybody was at your stage once upon a time, and if they like kept comparing themselves with other bigger artists and never practiced and like gave up, then who would be good at art in the end? There would be nobody left who would be like wanting to learn art. So if you want to start art and like be good at it, you have to start somewhere. And I've seen so many people hate new artists on Instagram. You won't believe me when I say that there is so much hate on Instagram for new artists. Every time I see someone post their art that are not good at like with public point of view, not good enough, they're criticized so much to the point of them going, I want to give up. You don't give up. You don't give AI the opportunity to take your place, okay? You keep going. You start somewhere. Yes, I am asking for whatever you draw. I keep the drawings of every person that gives me a doodle. I don't care what it looks like. Just keep it family friendly though. Coming from someone who draws gore herself, I maybe I don't seem like the person who draws gore, but I do a lot. I don't always post it though. Everyone needs something to call faults at because maybe they will never be as good. Yeah, but I feel like it's the losers that like criticize others the most. It's all just noise at the end of the day. It's bound to go away. True that. Don't worry, I don't have the capacity to draw those yet. Yeah, but you will have it one day if you start somewhere. Yeah, I saw a lot of hating comments of new artists on Instagram. Usually, if the art is not good enough, there are two sides, funny gifs and keep going gifs. I am so glad actually that I started like posting on Instagram back in like, I don't know, 2019 or 2020. But like these days, starting on Instagram is already so hard. Like you're starting anything is hard actually. But like Instagram is full of so many haters these days. I don't understand. Why would you not let someone grow and why would you not appreciate their efforts at getting better at something. At first, I thought it was a joke, right? When the person posted their art, the person I'm talking about, they posted their art, and I literally thought that it was a joke because on Instagram, the audacity to put your art out there if it's not good enough is like stepping in fire. People would go ballistic and just start criticizing left and right, even if they can't like draw themselves. They will just go on the internet and put all that hate out there. But then I realized that the artist was genuinely trying to like grow and get better at art, and he was like showing people what he was doing and his journey, and people were laughing at him. Yeah, it made me feel so bad, like they were like trying and nobody was actually giving them any kind of hope. They were just laughing, like they were joking or something. Most people are looking for attention, really. So don't give them any. It takes so much to draw every detail to the best you can. Some people won't understand. Most people understand, actually. Most people who are artists themselves understand where that art came from. They've been there. They know what it is like to be a beginner artist. Every time I see a beginner artist, a child that is trying to learn, I feel so happy. I'm like, wow, I want to follow the journey. I want to see where they go, where it takes them, and how long it takes them to understand the things I know now after years and years of practice. These days, learning art is comparably easier than it was in when I was learning it because I didn't have internet. I only had anime, and I'm saying that I didn't have internet but I had anime. That is because my sister would usually go to college at the time. She came once or twice a month for years. And then I would practice using anime screenshots. I did not have internet access to like go onto YouTube and search tutorials and stuff. Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna start writing again. It's been so long. Plus, I need to get this rust off some way. Yeah, I I totally did not know you write. You write? What kind of stuff do you write? Wait, I think you told me that you write poems maybe once upon a time. Um, okay, let's see. I was almost about to draw on the like sketching layer, but since I had reduced the opacity, I figured it out. Yay. Okay. I forgot what this is called. This it was it's like it's right in the back of my mind, but I can't say it somewhere somehow. was one anime I remember watching as a kid, and to this day, the animations and the quality is superb. It's called Ponyo. Oh, Ponyo! You're talking about like Ghibli movie. I literally like live streamed Ponyo artwork a while ago, and it was watercolor. It was, in fact, it was my second ever commission on Vision. Yep, I wrote short stuff like poetry and poems, never published them anywhere, just kept them in a notebook with me. HBQ says, I still remember one night sitting on the rocks by the seashore, just listening to the waves and coming up with the ideas about what to write next. That is so cool. Sitting beside the seashore just to think of poem ideas. You sound like some character from a storybook yourself. Doku also draws, I think. Doku, you draw, right? Kept this as a hobby for a very long time. Well, that was a really good hobby. That is very good. I hope one day we can read your poems. Yeah, you should post them. Why do you not post them so everybody could read? I mean, it's not like I'm forcing you or anything, but you should really do that. Yep. Yep, the colors and the details was just amazing. And yes, I believe I did see that one. Oh, and that is my spot for peace. Whenever life feels overwhelming, I go there and just take in the nature, like sights and sounds. Honestly, it's amazing. Sounds very relaxing. Yes, it does. It does sound super relaxing. I wish I could do that. But we don't have seas here. It's so hot in my city. Why is second eye always so much more difficult to draw? I'm always afraid of messing up the second eye. I remember this one little girl came to me one time and she was like, Appy, I can't draw the second eye properly. Like it's always imbalanced. And I was like, wait, we're in the same boat, girl. And she said, "You're so good at art, you can't say that." No, no, it does not matter how good you are at art. Drawing the second eye is always hard. I thought about posting them, but since I'm not consistent with them, I don't want to set up expectations and not follow through. Um, for someone like me who posts once or twice a month, barely, I don't think I have any right to judge anybody's consistency on postings. So I don't think a lot of people would care about your consistency. If you write often, then you can just post them, I guess. And I would tell you the truth. I have been writing a novel somewhere, and the followers there also don't care about me posting like once a year, literally. I post a few chapters and then they were like, "We can wait." And then they do wait. Not just the sea, it's also the same with the rain. It's really peaceful to see the nature at its peak. Yeah, I love rain, but only when I'm not working because every time it rains, the power goes out and the lights are off, and I can't use my PC. And if I'm not working, that's all good. But like if I have to work, then I'm always anxious when it rains. Oh, wait until you reach the third eye. What does third eye mean? I'm not exactly familiar with the term. I mean, I've heard it somewhere, but I don't know what that means. Sounds peak. When it rains here, the roof makes too much noise and it's annoying. And sometimes water gets into my house. Oh, wait! I literally saw a YouTube video about it like yesterday that people in like other countries have wooden rooftops and other materials because in our country it's like the rooftops are made of uh I don't know what to call it, lunter, and like it's the same material basically as walls. It's made of bricks and stuff, so the roof does not make a lot of noise in our place. But I saw that in other countries houses are made differently. A novel, she said, sounds great. The universe is telling you to notice that the house is gonna turn into a pool. No, I mean drawing like the third eye, content and travel, kinda. I thought I will be done with the line art by now, but I guess I got too busy talking. Let's just get to work now, or maybe not. Calamine? I may sound like an idiot, but I don't know what calamine is. Yep, Google it and tell me. HBQ. I saw this the YouTube video I was talking about the about the roof. There's this YouTuber who goes around and builds free roofs for people. I think he was in America or something, and he was like building free roofs for people. I was like, hey, that sort of thing that sort of thing can't happen in our place because we have permanent roof thingies that are made of bricks. So calamine as in what lotions? The roof is what? the the roof is made of a lotion? Are you telling me calamine is a brand of lotion too? Of course you're missing something. Oh my god, I love her ears. So cute. Sometimes I get character designs that I absolutely adore. I'm like so happy to draw them sometimes. Like, wow, I got to draw this for someone? Someone wanted me to draw this character? Yeah, it is made of lotions. It's very effective. I don't know. I just translate calamina. That is the original name of it in Spanish. Okay, so I gotta search up calamina in Spanish. So basically, it is like a sheet metal. Got it. Steel sheets or zinc, no wonder there is water leaking. No, actually, if so many people are using calamina as like a source of as a roof, then there has to be some reason. Like it must be effective enough, right? So if it's leaking, then I don't know. Maybe it's gotten old. It's not like our roofs don't ever leak when they get old. Nice pronunciation, Calamina. I just tried something. Calamina? I've never actually like tried to learn Spanish or anything, but well, there's nothing wrong with trying to pronounce something in its own language, I guess. Sometimes it can degrade over time and water does rust some areas of concentrations. I hate to leave. I'm gonna feed the cats and clean the bathroom. That's all right. Take your time. And may you have a great rest of the day. Nailed it, Yuki. Thank you. And I have to finish another rotoscopy. Well, best of luck with that. All right, Dogo. Good talking to you. Have a good day or night, guys. It's actually night turning into day now. Probably like dawn for me. Bye bye. Honestly, this sketch looks so adorable. Thank you so much. I wanted to hear that because I actually like it so much. The character was so cute herself, and then I was like, I want to I want to turn her into my style and then make it look just as cute. Good morning. Technically, yeah, good morning, but I haven't slept since yesterday, so I will only call it morning when I sleep and wake up, right? Seeing it makes me so happy. Thank you. I hope the colored version would look as good as this one. Sometimes the color version does not look as good as the sketch version, but I will try my best. I have a few more pending commissions. There is one commission that I only God knows why I decided to put that service up, but it's not like I regret putting it. It's just that I know it's going to be hella difficult for me, and I am working on one of them right now, as in it's an animation. The cat is definitely a paid actor. Actually, it is a mascot. Like, I think this person and the cat is the same character. I'm not sure, but they look so much alike. Like everything about them is similar. Even the earrings. Look at that. They're moon shaped. And look at the cat's earrings. Wait, the cat was also wearing an earring. Look at that. So adorable. And the necklace. Yeah, it was kind of similar as well. Thank you for the good lucks. I really need those. Sometimes I wonder if I should be streaming during the daytime so like more of my followers can come and watch me. But then my followers are usually from like Asian countries, like not South Asian countries like India and Pakistan. So that makes me wonder if like they would be okay with me speaking English. I saw some people bullying other people on Instagram for speaking English in a specific accent. I was like, why are they doing that? What if they do to me that to me too? Wait, what sorcery is this? Oh wow, this is like watching a mimic spell of animal. This time I am trying to like read the chat on out loud so that when the people are watching the videos later, they know what the conversation was about. During the daytime, you might get more views in live attendance. You're right. I might. But then I can't stream like too many times in a day. At least not yet. My like routine just does not allow me that. Also, I feel so lazy before streaming. I'm like thinking 300 times before I stream. I still somehow manage to stream once in 2 days or so. But like, it's not like I'm a regular streamer yet. So maybe in a month or two, when I set up a proper like time to stream and stuff, then I'll think about it, doing it twice a day. Once at night and once during the day. Why not both, yeah? Also, who pierced the cat's ears? Well, it is a character, so I think it's just a part of her design. Wait, you reminded me that she's wearing an earring. I need to give her an earring. Looking at her pattern, so pretty. Once I've done like live streaming, I never ever look back. As in, I don't watch my own live streams after I've like drawn in them. I feel so embarrassed listening to my own voice and watching myself make mistakes live. I don't know the name of this cat actually. I was told that this is Etherwin, right? The character. Cozy Celestial Dream Guide. And this is her mascot. Oh, her name is Ember. How could I miss it? My eyes need checking. Her name is Ember. Okay, this is Amber, and this is Etherwin. Okay, Amber, we're gonna draw your collar. So the collar is a little bit more thick. Yep, this thick. Wait, let me like merge all the layers I've done so far. Now I delete this part. Erase this part. Tricolor looking good on her. Yeah, she does look beautiful. Okay, so I missed something, which was this star. That needs to be a little lower than this. Okay, for the beads. I'm surprised at how good I've been drawing the circles so far. Look, I'm gonna get bad at it as soon as I praise myself. Somehow, somehow I can't draw a good circle now. Okay, we're back to normal now. Perfect. Jinxed myself. Yes, I did. Keep looking at her, how sweet she looks. I'm gonna end up with diabetes. No, don't. Okay, let me have a look at this. It looks fine. These are little hearts, right? Yep. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I also had this chibi reference. I, however, do prefer this one. Hello, Black Butterfly. Sorry, my mic went off. Welcome to the stream. We're actually like drawing watercoloring, basically. We're about to watercolor this. So it turns out when I don't talk for a moment, sometimes my mic goes off. I was just trying to focus on the hair first. I don't want someone coming into my stream and then leaving because I'm not saying anything, but actually I am. My mic is just off. This is so ridiculous. It happens in every single stream, randomly, for no reason. I didn't even touch the mic. Rather, my phone, which is acting as a mic right now. I'm not sure which mic would be good, which and available in my place. But I will buy one like next month because this is getting out of hand. I don't know. The connection is okay with OBS. It's just that the app, I don't know. I actually can't figure out what happens. Since I'm using my phone's microphone, right? It's 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 connected to the PC through audio relay, and I guess audio relay just stops for a moment sometimes. Since I'm busy drawing at that time, I can't figure out if someone can hear me or not. Anyway, how are you doing, Black? Can you hear me now, though? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can. Mm, if you can't hear me, can you like tell me right away? If those of you who are watching me, I don't like stay silent for too long, so please say it if you can't hear me sometimes. So I'm doing the fur like this without like worrying about connecting the lines because later I'm gonna color these lines, and watercolor does not specifically require the bucket tool, so it works out in the end. Like the edges are soft anyway. Drawing ASMR? Oh, you keep missing the streams. Can you tell me what time you're usually free? I mean, what time is it in your place so I could tell you what time I actually stream? I started at 2 a.m. at no, it was like 2:30 a.m. in my place and now it's 4:43 a.m. So basically I started like 2 hours ago almost. But I usually start at 2 a.m. in my place, so it would have been like almost 3 hours. Okay, so it's 6:45 for you. I started at technically 4 for you. Okay? So 4 a.m. or p.m. I would try to stick to this schedule. Like, I would try to stream on the same time every day from now on. The reason being, you're not the only one telling me this. I just realized there's a few more people that told me that they missed my streams because I don't have a consistent schedule. So I will try to uh post on the same time every day. Stream on the same time every day from now on. At 2 a.m. it is, which would be 4 o'clock for you, 4 p.m. for you. This reminds me, one of my friends must be streaming right now too, probably. Okay, now for the skirt. I was so scared of lining the skirt. Sometimes I just don't know how the frills on the skirt are like supposed to go when a person is sitting down. So it took a lot of mental effort for me to draw the sketch. Now I have to do it a line art and make it neater. Coco, you're back. Oh, both of you are from America. Thank you, Dogo. Oh, the two of you are from North and South America, like different parts of America, but both have the same time. Interesting. Yeah, I finished all my 6 p.m. tasks. Wow, that was actually fast. I feel so like happy when someone is watching me draw live, and especially from a totally different part of the world. Like we are right now in completely different parts of the world, and you are watching me draw. That is so cool. Wisconsin and Texas. I read that in some states of USA they have the same time of Peru. I've always found streams cool in general. Have you? Me too. I used to watch a lot of streamers very long ago when I was like super young. But then I stopped at some point. And then recently I needed watch hours for my YouTube channel. I wouldn't lie about that. So I was like, how can I make long form content? Couldn't figure it out because I'm usually busy drawing. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just turn that into content. It feels great talking to people around the world. It does. You learn some things about their culture. Yes, I've learned a lot about different cultures now. Just kidding. Now I know that I share time with Texas too. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm like reading the chats like out of order. That's because like I my phone is upside down technically. The one I'm reading the chats on. Okay. Yeah, I like learning things about cultures other than my own. Me too. Would you like to learn about my culture? My culture is completely different from like yours probably. Then again, down here it's kind of just guns and alcohol. It is? Really? That came that came out too shockingly. Like I didn't know that. The- Guns and alcohol. That sounds like a movie. Wouldn't lie. The big star state. So is it true that they dress like cowboys? Actually, yeah, kind of. Oh wow! I, now I want to visit Texas too. Wait, it's a joke. Oh, okay. I'll take that as a joke. But but there must be some like some aspects of cowboy culture remaining in Texas, no? Maybe some restaurants themed after cowboys? I am used to taking things too literally. Too late, I already bought my cowboy outfit to visit Texas. Doko is ready. Doko is ready even before me. Yes, there is. Fun fact, there's actually real cowboys here. They wait, you just said that it was a joke. The which one is a joke? Are there really cowboys here there still or not? Yes, there is. Well, I will keep that in mind. Maybe if one day I'm able to visit Texas, I would definitely dress up as a cowgirl. I'll go around cowboy themed restaurants and stuff. There's a few, but I think that they're in the Great Plains or Panhandle. Oh, so it depends on the location. Desert dunes, tumbleweeds, those places like are those names of real places? They sound so like novel, like I don't know, fantasy novel chapters. I'm in the coastal plains, and there isn't any here. Oh, I think I should explain more. I live here and I'm confused. Well, if you're confused after living there, well, you can't blame anyone else, like someone like me who's never been there. Do you think Texas is a good place to visit, like as a tourist? Yeah, tell us. We're done with the shoes outline. Now I need to be drawing this part with the laces. I'm using like I'm gonna be using this color to draw the laces. I mean, yeah, although I've only ever been in the coastal plains, south and southeast, it's the most populated, so I would come here. I've heard a lot about Texas actually, but like nobody, like I never actually talked to someone who was actually from there. So if you recommend it and if you think it's like worth visiting, so I guess it would be on my to go list when one day, if I'm alive, I get to like go on a world tour and then I visit there. Don't go during the summer, you'll regret it, or the winter. I think I would probably be able to bear the heat because where I live, it goes up to 40 to 50 Celsius. Celsius. So it's pretty hot here as well. Even right now, I'm sitting in an air conditioned room, and if I like turn it off, it would be very hard for me to stream. But since it's so hot here, I would probably not be able to bear with a lot of like cold. So going in the winter would be a problem. February, March, April, and early May. Oh, so these months are basically, I am guessing, the ending of winter and the beginning of summer. So these months are, in your opinion, the best months to visit Texas? Though it does like to rain and uh, September, October, and November. Oh, maybe you want to add Peru to your visit list. The food here is amazing. Okay, added. I am going to visit Peru as well. One day. Yeah, thank you for the information, Black Butterfly. The summer likes to be hot and humid. Humid. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Humid. I love Texas, hate the weather. Well, that is understandable. If it gets that hot, who wouldn't hate the weather? You probably won't be able to go out and enjoy yourself to the fullest during the summer or the winter, like when it's on peak. Oh, let me recheck if I missed something. I think I got done with the most of the parts. Hey, we were done with the line art for the characters. Now I can move on to the. Wait, I forgot the earring of the cat, the mascot. Oh my god, every time I look at her, she's so cute. Look at that. Anyway, so we have to draw this. It got to be like 107 Fahrenheit last year, but felt like 120 because of the humidity. Can someone like tell me 107 Fahrenheit in Celsius? What would that be? I almost died at 36. I'm laughing because there's the weather goes up to 50 Celsius here in summer. I cannot imagine like what you'd be like here local. 41.67. Oh my god. That is a lot, actually, a lot. Okay, we're gonna color her in a lot of different shades when I paint. But I will paint it tomorrow, not today. And 120 is 48.8888. I love my country, but it's too dangerous. How so? Because of the weather? Not the weather? Then what is it? Wait, I heard that there's a lot of school shootings in America. Is that true? There is a lot of insecurity in the country, such as robberies and corrupt police officers. I feel like it is everywhere, to be honest. These days, I can't even like for the in case of politics and the corrupt politicians, I feel like it is all over the world right now. And as for the robberies and stuff, since the politicians are corrupt, then the economy drops and then people get poor and then ultimately robberies and stuff increases. So yeah, we have the same problem here as well. Are you saying that you have 47 degrees Celsius today? HBQ? We had like 9 presidents in less than 10 years. And look at us. We we don't have a, I'm from Pakistan, by the way. So we don't have a president. Like we have a president, but like he's never mind. There isn't a single politician in our country that is useful. I can say that much. It is sad that the government is like that in 90% of the countries. It is so true. Like the world is going towards its end at a very rapid speed. Like I can't there's like very few countries that are actually doing good at the current state of the world. And then we have other problems like water and AI taking all of it. I'm using this scale to draw stars because I am not good at drawing stars without a scale. Now, what in the world? Now, I'm not even good at drawing a star with a scale. Okay, that's better. Oh, easy. It's always above 45 here. And it was 52 last summer. HBQ, you're from um even right now it's 39 degrees Celsius. I let me check mine, wait. For me it's like 31 Celsius here, but it's like 5 a.m., 5:16 a.m. in the morning. It gets even hotter when it's like 2 p.m. or something. Damn, that's very dangerous. It is indeed. When I used to like go to school and with my father on a bike, it was like um a little distance away, but we used to like take a bike because it was just so hot. But when I was like riding the bike, it felt like I was like in front of a stove. I was facing a stove and or fire directly. It just hit the face like that. Lucky for us, there are a lot of shaded and air conditioned areas nearby, like shops and such, so it does help. Yeah, for like mm, in our areas as well. That's like mm, all most of the shops, like bakeries, and I live near a road that has all sorts of clothing brands. So if it's too hot and we're out shopping, we can just go inside one of the shops, right? Sometimes they're offering free water as well, but only sometimes. Okay. By the way, guys, I am almost done with the line art for now, and I would be probably be coloring it tomorrow at it would be 2 a.m. for me, and for Doko and Black Butterfly, it should be like 4 p.m. Let me check like what time it should be in CST maybe. Which time zone should I use when I announce my timings for the next streams? Okay. I have no idea what like my time zone is like, but the Google says it is GMT plus 5 hours. Okay, so for like um tomorrow, I would probably be starting at 4 p.m. or 5. I don't know. I will in fact, I think I should probably post about it. I will make a good nice little post today. And post it on my YouTube and the other social medias about my timings for the streaming. Okay? This time I would really do it. I'm not just talking about it now. I'm really gonna do it. I know I say that a lot. I've said that before in a stream that I'm going to post about it, but this time I really am. this is what it looks like right now. Mm. Anyway, I'm done for today, and I will catch you tomorrow. I am so grateful for you to watch me. Like, it's so fun when someone is watching me and like talking to them and drawing. Thank you. I will catch you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good day to you as well. Like, have a good day. You as well. Or night. It was nice talking to you as well, Doko. And everybody else.